I'm from IDK. My name is J Rennies. Today I'm going to present our case study, Simplified Audio Video at European Chemicals Agency. It is located in Helsinki. The reason why they've been looking for AV over IP solution is the relocation. They have to move to the new building by January this year. That's why they've been started looking at AV over IP, and the reason why they've chosen SDVoE is the best part: no latency, 0 frame latency, and no single point of failure. And of course, we should mention high video quality, which was the best. And they're working with a lot of Excel files, so pixels, high resolution, that mattered to them a lot. And in the past, they've been using a huge matrix switcher, which was 125 by 125, and they hate the fact that it could just turn down at once, and there'll be no backup, which they hated. So it was proven SDVoE is the key feature. Then they wanted to go with SDVoE. That was the first point. And they started looking into other SDVoE vendors. And we were chosen. Why IDK IP Ninja? They started looking at the other SDVoE vendors, and the reason why they've chosen IDK IP Ninja is that I'm going to mention more than couple of things why they've chosen IP Ninja. Okay. The first thing, we have 4-channel HDMI encoders and decoders. We call this TO4, RO4. So this is the one and only that we have in our portfolio. So currently we have 13 different models in our IP Ninja. 13. And 4 more models are coming up. So in total, 17. So we have this O4 model. We call it TO4, RO4. So this is the receiver side. So receiver side, we have the 4 outputs. It comes in with a fiber, okay? And TX side, we have the 4 input 1080p HDMI 1.4 4-in comes out over 1 fiber, and receiver, it has the optical comes out, and then you can connect it to 2x2 video wall or 1080p 4 displays. So if you imagine, you can send 4 1080p input to O1 model, then you will see the multi-viewer directly. Or if you send one 4K source to this O4 receiver, then you will see one 4K model on 2x2 video wall. Are you following me, gentlemen? Perfect. Good. So this one was the one and only. So ECHA, European Chemicals Agency, quite liked it. So like, oh, I haven't seen such a model in SDVoE, right? And next one is the one and only Dante Bridge that everyone has been looking for, right? So we are the only manufacturer that offers Dante Bridge. So you can send up to 8 channels from transmitter, so 4 transmitters up to 8 channels to Dante network, vice versa from Dante network to IP Ninja receivers. Of course, you can have mixed modes, right? So if you're interested in Dante Bridge, my boss, Ryo-hae, he's going to give you another presentation right after me. Okay, so there'll be more detailed discussion about Dante Bridge, how it works, what kind of different modes. Please stay till 1:30. Okay, and that was also very interesting point why ECHA was like, okay, IDK is someone that we can look into. And our killer point is an intuitive control box. We call it CTB. CTB has been killer product, and all the end users that I can name in Europe, they've been impressed at CTB everywhere. It's very intuitive. Once you see it, you know how. We've been using smartphone, right? It's like an app. You can see like, wow, how easy it is. You have a look at it. We have our Kenji, software developer, who's been developing this, and we've had a lot of feedbacks, good feedbacks. We have our booth in Hall 10. Come around and have a look what kind of CTB and GUI it is. The best thing about our CTB is also failover redundancy, and we have a special thing called virtual matrix. So if I was admin, then I have 10 different users, then I can allocate a specific configuration like 10 by 10, give it to Mario, and you'll be able to configure your own matrix switcher in your configuration without having that authority to change the information setup. So we have such a beautiful control box. Yeah. Next one is one of the key facts why our ECHA end user has chosen us. Made in Japan quality. So our name is IDK. Where is Hideki? I've been Hideki. So yeah, I've especially chosen this picture because Hideki, look at the Hideki. This picture was taken 20 years ago. And back then, Hideki was such a young man. Where is Hideki? When you see the Hideki, you will see. When you see the Hideki, you will see what kind of experience we've had in our company. We are a pure Japanese manufacturer, meaning whenever you see IDK in our products, 100% design reviewed, tested and manufactured in Yamato, in our headquarters. And we've had our 30th anniversary since last year. In Europe, we've been existing in IDK Europe, Germany, over 3.5 years. And despite the short existence, we've won a number of high-profile projects. If you're interested in, come by, then we'll let you know. Okay? And that high-end quality products and our own know-how implementation to support customers swiftly, very quickly. And everyone has been happy with our great technical support. That was also one of the reasons why they've chosen us. Okay. Let me move on to next one. System configuration. Is everyone following me? Yeah? Wow, nodding. Yes, I need nodding. Are you following me? Great. I have a quiz at the end of session, yeah? If you want to win the bottle of sake, listen out, okay? So let me move to system configuration. So it's been one of the biggest installation in Europe that has been done at once. 3 committee rooms and 1 management boardroom, because it's a new building, new gorgeous building. So the whole configuration is 98 by 76. So if you're aware of SDVoE presentation, we are replacing the matrix switcher. SDVoE is the best application for matrix switcher. Are you aware of those? Multi-viewer, video wall, all these kind of things. Now you don't need this. Exactly the same here. In the middle, there is a 10G IP switch, transmitters, receivers. There are transmitters and receivers, and you can see these are cameras, control PC, all the other things. And receivers are feeding screens, monitors. Then move on to next one. I'm going to explain this. This is the RO4 unit that I was explaining previously, right? So it's one of the rooms where the 80 seats are located, and you see this is the one row, and mostly there are 10 seats, and each one gets their own display. Each one gets on their own display. So how they implemented our RO4 unit for these, because instead of having 4 decoders per seat, which is quite expensive, they've used our receiver RO4 unit so that they can use that as a DA, distribution amplifier. So instead of having 4, they've got 1 unit distributing 1 video image to each seat, and it can do the daisy chain. So in the end, it was a very cost-effective, right? Cost-effective solution and unlimited daisy chain that you can do. And next one is a multiple CTB use. CTB is our control box, right? So normally, CTB can recognize up to 512 units in one network, right? 512 units, but how they wanted was that they wanted to put CTB in each room, right? There are 3 committee rooms and 1 management boardroom, and there'll be a master CTB in the master technical room. Yeah, then master CTB can prioritize what it is. This is priority number 1, 2, 3, 4. On top of that, they have another solution called in-room situation. It's a government. So whenever they have an in-room situation, nothing should be recorded. And previously, what they did, they went to the room and disconnected physically the cable, plugged out, which they didn't want. So what they wanted to tell CTB, okay, I want to disconnect this virtually, right? So nothing is recorded whatsoever. So we implemented this feature only for ECHA called multiple CTB, and master CTB is able to tell, okay, we are going to disconnect it virtually now, and after the in-room session, connect it again. Okay? So whatever information has been changed can report it after the meeting. Those kind of things. Following me? Hakan, Andreas? Good? And next one is the overlay feature. So currently with SDVoE chipset, we can actually do overlay, which is only possible with 2 colors, right? So black and white, red and blue, only 2 colors are possible. However, ECHA wanted some fancy function, like there is color bar and flag with different colors and name, all the things. So we've implemented this overlay feature and delivered to ECHA, which they are really happy about, right? So that was the whole thing, why they've chosen us with those differentiators that we can only offer IDK. Yeah, and this is the ECHA, European Chemicals Agency, in new building, committee rooms, and they're extremely happy with our solution, technical support, and Japanese quality. Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you, Fabricom, right? Thank you. I only see a couple of new faces, yeah? I'll get to know you. Stay. And then we have another session, Dante Bridge, right after me. Stay longer, all right? Thank you. Thank you very much.